Good morning, good day, good evening, everyone. This is Jacqueline. Jacqueline's Heirloom Vintage and Collectibles. And I also want to add crafts in there because I have now added junk journaling or journaling to my list of product offering, but I haven't started doing journals yet, except for my own experience, my own personal journals. But I still thrift, and I've been thrifting for some items. And excuse the lighting if it's not good enough. And I'm trying to be hands free, so I have the neck um, camera holder on. So hopefully, and I'm on my desk, which I've been trying to organize. I live in a studio, as mentioned in the past. So I'm working on organizing this area underneath the table. Over here is my pile of stuff I'm going to be talking about today, and just things for getting prepared for 2026, right? So I'm going to go through a haul video of a thrift store in my area that I go to. I'll say quite often, even when I was doing primarily vintage, like knick-knacky things. I used to go there, find good stuff for myself and in general. I remember when I went there this last time, I was looking for more like uh, art journaling type supplies, but I bought a couple of dresses and some books, which I think I'll do a book haul separately because I got a ton of books from there, from Goodwill, and from, well, the Goodwill bins, which I may have done a thing on before. But this time I'm just going to show some of the items I bought. And then I don't know if it was a week later or whatever. I've been holding on to this stuff a couple of weeks. I went to Goodwill, or another thrift store that we know, the GW, and I bought like a whole giant bag of stuff. And it might be a longer video, so I'm going to break up the two um, shopping hauls that I did. So, welcome to the channel. I want to welcome some new subscribers. The two young people that was at my crafting event a couple weeks ago, or a week ago, really. And I'm sorry I can't remember your names, but you guys subscribed, and I appreciate that. And I know I got a new subscriber a week before then. So welcome everyone who are new subscribers, and thank you to those who are returning. And those of you who are not subscribers, please consider subscribing to the channel and supporting my channel. So I'm just going to go with the pile. There it is. And I'm going to go through everything. So some of the stuff, you could pick up for a couple bucks, but whatever. These are like some tags, and sorry for the glare. I have both my lights on my camera, and I have the ring light on. But this is some tags, and I'll talk about that at some point. But those are some tags. They're self-explanatory. And then these are some more sort of, they call them trading cards, and I will be using those for tags as well, or maybe some journaling situations. So I'll put those over there. This is actually for myself, and I kind of bring this up every time. I had gotten sick a couple years ago, and I'm still recuperating. I'm a little weak in some areas, and I found that my hand strength is also very weak. So I thought I'd just get this little easy open set. And again, I've had this stuff about a couple weeks, and I really want to get to using these things. So this is a bottle and jar opener, and I can't wait to open that and use it. It's new old stock. I don't remember when it was made. I think I looked at it, but hopefully it'll work for me. I got these giant cards, and they're just basic playing cards. They say all of them are in here, but it's it's not like I'm looking for anything extra special with these cards because they will go in the journals. I'm not going to use them to play cards. I have plenty of cards as well. These were some tickets. Now, technically, like I see people getting wonderful old vintage tickets and all of that. I have not been able to find anything like that in my shopping trips so far. But either way, I saw these cute lime green tickets and I thought I'd pick them up. That's that. This was just a little box. I think they ended up giving it to me for free because it was like 10 cents. And the woman was like, I am not going to waste my time trying to put it. Because I'm sure I bought quite a, they were busy. This was actually December, January. No, I'm sorry. It was November, the day after Thanksgiving, which may have been the 28th. And she just gave me this little box for free. And I'm going to put pins or some kind of trinkety things in it, you know, for my desk area. And some stuff I bought to experiment with. This was a cross-stitch fabric. And some of this may not be worth what I paid for it, but I don't know what I'm doing. So I thought I'd get this. They had several of them, but I said I'd try one, see what I can do with it, and be done with it. This was a packet of lace, which I bought from there before. I kind of get most of my lace from them so far. I don't know what's in my big Goodwill bag because that I looked through it, but I didn't check to see if I had lace or anything. But I usually get my lace from there, so I guess it was okay, 50 cents maybe. This was another like lacy material, like a liner or something. And I have something similar to this, but this looks more like a trim. So I thought I'd get that. And what did I pay? I'm not seeing the price on it, but it wasn't more than 50 cents because some things I will not pay too much for. These are some interesting little card packet paper thingies. I liked the design on them. What are they called? Do they have a name? Common Sense something. This may be the top card, but as you can see, I paid 25 cents for them. They probably in real life maybe cost a couple bucks. And I have another set that was more triangular, and this is more square. And this is what it looks like up close with all of my light brights. And they say stickers, but I don't know if that one was a sticker that I had before. This one's a little heftier. And then I got these little doohickeys because I really, really, really want to learn how to do shaker tags. And I got buttons. I got some of these. Actually, I got these because they're silvery and diamonds. See, here's my jar of the ones I already have, and they're green. And the light's reflecting on them, so I hope it's not blinding you, and I hope you can see them okay. But I do like the sparkly stuff, so that, as you can see, I paid $0.25. This is some string, and it's flexible. And it does break kind of easily, so as far as binding like a journal, I don't know if I'd be able to do that. Now, it doesn't, well, okay, I'm pulling it pretty tight there, you guys. I still don't think I want to put it for like the journal signature, which I've never made before. I'm working on that. But I thought it was good. It's good to make charms. It's good for other things like that. So I got that. And then I just got this like, whoa, this is nice. The price was good. It's a nice applique embroidered situation. And I'm thinking to myself, what am I going to do with this? But I was watching somebody else's YouTube video the other day, and they had not this applique that was this big or whatever, but they did have something like this, and they attached it to a cover of a journal. And I'm like, hey, I think I saved that video. I don't remember who it was, but I have to go back and check that out. Then here are this thing here, and as you can see, I like that price, 10 cents. That works for me. And these are like the book edge thingies and tags, tags, more tags. And what is it, about 10 things in here? Let's see if it says die cuts. Let's see if the back says nothing. But anyway, I thought 10 cents, you can't beat it. It saves me some time if I gotta put some tags or something on it, or a topper. I did get a couple of material doilies, or fabric doilies. I have some paper ones. I'm not thrilled about paper doilies, but I got them because I do use them, and they're pretty cheap. But these are fabric doilies that I've seen other people use. I would love to experiment with them. I don't know in what capacity yet. And I've never found them cheap enough. Maybe I paid 50 cents for these. I don't remember. But I thought that if it was 50 cents, I'll just try it. So if those two, and this one may have been 75 cents. I doubt if I paid $1 for these. Sorry for the shaking again. I'm still working with this camera on my shoulders or my neck. But here is, and I thought this was cute. If I was the type that liked doilies, like on my table or whatever, I would keep it for that purpose, but I'm not a doily person. And I've seen people do some wonderful junk journal ideas with these, even putting them on the cover. So I think maybe I'll try that. Let me just move these out of the way. I got these knitting needles. I don't knit, but I got them to poke holes for my signatures, and I just got different sizes to, try it out and see how these work. I do have an awl, but it's like one size, and it's kind of weird. Got like a little weird angle to it, so I thought I'd just use these here. Okay. Next, we have this tape. I think it is double-sided tape, and it should have been like 4 in the box, but there's 3. I paid $2.50, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe that was too much, but this is a thrift store that's run by volunteers. It's church related to a church, a Lutheran church or something, and I go there because, to support, basically. But I'm almost sure I took something out the box to make sure these were like double-sided. Let's see if it says. It doesn't say. But I thought I could use them. Hopefully they're not dried out. Hopefully they work. So on and so forth. So here are some paper doilies, which I don't mind. I'm not doing anything related to like holiday season, but I think it's okay to put poinsettias and other kind of Christmassy or holiday related items anywhere, anytime in your journal, because I don't subscribe to that about stuff being specifically for a certain thing, like a holiday. What is this? Oh, these were just some very basic letters. What did I pay? I'm a fool if I paid 25 cents for these. But you can never have too many letters, so I just grabbed them again. Help out the community's little event store. And this I thought were bingo cards, like real ones, but they are only these that have like the 2, like they're like this. Like, what kind of bingo is this? So that's fine. I'll still use them. They're nice and sturdy. They're clean. They're pretty new, as far as like new old stock. I don't think they're that old, but there's like, it was like a math bingo, teaching young people or kids. And then here are the little dot things that I will use these for other purposes. So I was happy to get that. And then the instructions. And let's see, they say age. I know there was a date on here. Like I said, they're not super old, but I've been looking for bingo cards. I haven't been able to find any. Now, on my other stash or my other haul, I did find some bingo cards, but guess what? Because I was looking through the bag today, they're like baby shower bingo cards. So I have to do some upcycling on that. And then the other thing that I was kind of excited about, how much did I pay for this? I don't remember. They probably charged me $1 or less for these. Normally their buttons and stuff like that usually cost a couple bucks, and they're in bigger jars. If they're in this kind of jar, maybe it's $1. But either way, I saw a lot of shiny, glittery things in here. And again, I mentioned wanting to do the shaker packets. So that's why I grabbed this. And then I can always use another jar if need be, because I take my buttons and trinkets out and put them in something else. I'll be doing craft and jewelry jars. Hopefully um, at the next craft show I do in February. So let's look here. And excuse me for saying that irritates even me, and I realize I was saying it a lot. But this has that, and I think I saw some letters in here, which was interesting. So this will be great for like tags or charms. And again, I will be using some of this for shaker tags, okay? So that's it for this one. Again, thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate you. Come back and watch my other haul video, which will probably be twice as long because I have 3 times as much stuff. And I just am looking for some encouragement and support in this endeavor. I've always like wanted, I mean, I always journaled and did my planners and things like that, but I really am interested in the creative side, which I'm trying to do more of for myself, my self-development, and come back and join me. Thank you. Thank you, subscribers again. Thank you, newcomers, and I will see you guys on the other side.